Is buying a home right for you? Whether you're deciding to move out for the first time or you're a long-time renter deciding to buy, you have to look at, are you going to continue to rent or rent for the first time or buy a home? Someone might tell you that you should always buy, however renting could be the better choice. What's right for you? You have to weigh the pros and cons. Let's look at renting first. Let's take a look at the positives for renting first. It may be more affordable when you add up routine maintenance, less insurance costs, and you don't have to pay for those big ticket repairs like a roof leak or if the toilet backs up. That can leave room for savings for retirement, vacation, or even a down payment for when you're ready to buy. As long as you followed your lease and given proper notice, it could be easier to move when renting as well. Now let's take a look at the other side of that coin. What are some of the negative things about renting? Well, you have less control over the property. If you want to paint, install permanent fixtures, or change fixtures, you'll need your landlord's approval. And that landlord could also increase the rent. And as we talk about rent increases, you have to realize you're paying someone's mortgage, but not your own. So you're not getting any equity in the property. Now, what are some of the good things about buying a home? Well, you have much more control over the living space. So if you want to, say, put up wood paneling and then install some shag carpet and throw a 70s themed party, you can. As you're making that living space as groovy as you can, there are some financial positives as well. If you have good credit, you most likely got a good interest rate, which makes for an affordable payment. You can also ask a CPA or tax preparer about deducting your interest payments, which will save you money on your taxes. And the whole time, you're paying down your balance. So eventually, you will own your home outright. Owning your home isn't all sunshine and rainbows, especially when the hot water heater breaks. It's up to you to get it fixed or fix it yourself. So you have to pay for these improvements. Also, if you have to get transferred for work or move to take care of a sick relative, it can be hard because you have to sell or rent fast. Next, let's talk about location. Location plays a big part in the decision-making process as markets vary through the country. In some markets, renting may be less expensive than buying, and in others, buying might be best. Speak to a local realtor and they can help you best gauge the market. Next, you have to ask yourself some questions and be honest. Do you have less than 20% to put down? Could you lose your job soon? Do you not want to be responsible for home repairs? Will a mortgage prevent you from doing things or saving? This is being known as house poor. Is your credit in need of improvement? And have you recently filed for bankruptcy? Also, are you planning to leave the area in less than 5 years? The more questions you answered yes to, the more likely you should consider renting, at least for now. Buying isn't always the best, and renting can help you buy in the future. As you walk down that road to home ownership, you want to plan for the future. There are expenses like insurance, taxes, routine maintenance, and even sometimes home association fees. Now you can use your current budget to simulate home ownership and gauge your readiness to buy. How do you simulate home ownership without owning a home? Well, you take what you're currently paying in rent. Let's say it's $1,000, and all the extras I mentioned earlier are $500. Well, that equals your mortgage payment and the cost of home ownership. Now you take that extra $500 and you put it into a savings account. This will develop a new savings habit and help you save for a down payment for your future home. If you're able to simulate this and it's still comfortable, then you're ready to start your journey to home ownership. And you should call me, Michael Severns.
Click that like and subscribe button to follow me for more helpful tips.